Imagine two nations on the absolute brink of conflict. Decades of deep-seated animosity, proxy wars, and failed diplomacy. No ceasefire in sight, and no political resolution on the horizon. Yet, in 2026, the global stage shifted. These two bitter adversaries weren't meeting on a battlefield. They were drawn into the exact same World Cup football group. Part 1. A rivalry bigger than football. To understand why a USA-Iran match is so important, you have to look beyond the field. Since 1979, the relationship between these two countries has been full of disagreements, strict rules, and strong anger. For regular people on both sides, it is a reality of watching tensions go up and down, often just hoping for peace. But football is totally different. When FIFA decides who plays who in the World Cup, politics is left behind. Countries are put together by luck, ignoring their beliefs and borders. And when the United States and Iran are drawn to play each other, the whole world stops to watch. Part 2. The moment everything changed, 1998. The most famous chapter of this unique rivalry happened at the 1998 World Cup in France. Before the game even started, something amazing happened. The Iranian players walked onto the field carrying white roses, giving them to the American team as a sign of peace. In a normal match, it is just a nice moment for the cameras. But because of the difficult history between these two nations, it instantly became one of the most famous moments in World Cup history. The political noise faded away, replaced, even for just a little while, by true sportsmanship. Then the game began. Iran won 2-1, leading to huge celebrations in the streets of their country. Yet, over 20 years later, we do not just remember the final score. We remember the lasting image of flowers, handshakes, and mutual respect. Part 3. The human side of the story. For the men playing the game, the challenge is unlike anything else. They are not politicians or rule makers. They are athletes carrying the heavy hopes of their countries. For the Iranian team, representing their homeland on the world stage is a huge responsibility. For the Americans, wearing the national shirt means playing under a very bright, demanding spotlight. When they play each other, the pressure is huge. Part 4. As we know, the world looks very different today in 2026. Recently, the United States and Iran went through an actual devastating war. The news has been full of military strikes, blocked oceans, and a very fragile peace deal that has just barely paused the fighting. The anger, hurt, and tension are fresher than they have ever been. Because of this, a match between these two teams in 2026 carries a weight we have never seen before. They are no longer just political rivals from the past. They are fresh enemies trying to navigate a world right after a major conflict. This year, the United States and Iran were placed in different groups. The USA is in Group D, and Iran is in Group G. However, there is a very real chance they will meet each other in the knockout games. Because of how the tournament bracket is set up, if both teams finish in second place in their groups, they will face off directly in the round of 32 in Texas. If this happens, the stakes will be incredibly high. Every single player on both sides will put in their absolute best effort. They are not just trying to win a game of football anymore, they are fighting to defend their country's pride at a time when the whole world is watching their every move. For 90 minutes, the world will not be watching soldiers, leaders, or politicians. They will be watching young athletes. And maybe, just maybe, seeing these players shake hands, follow the rules, and play a fair game will give the world a small, much-needed spark of hope for true peace. Whether you cheer for the United States, Iran, or just love the game of football, matches like this are remembered because they mean more. They tell stories of humanity, national pride, and the chance for respect, even when people disagree. That is why football is the world's game. Not for the trophies or the records, but for those brief moments that remind us how much we all share. If you enjoyed this story, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible stories from the world of football.